see what he can do in a full season in the purple and gold. We're underway from crypto. It's the Lakers that control. Being released, bought out by Portland in the summer. Doncic pull up, rattles Hall.
Fed up, gets that easy jumper.
Kuminga getting the start here today as Draymond Green comes out of controls against Curry. A matchup that we'll be looking at all night here in downtown LA. Real numbers for Golden State. Podziemski sets, thought about it, drives on Reeves, and he finishes it. 14 down the stretch. A lot of it with Luka Doncic. Here's Austin Reeves on a beeline to the bucket.
Himself into a capable one-on-one player. 20 points.
Better leader overall on the court. Bring that elite vibes of setting the tone as Green kicks. Steve Kerr talked about it with his high release point almost behind his head and his size.
Butler makes some pass.
Warriors went 23-8 down the stretch of the regular season with Butler in the lineup. Lakers 31% as Curry has another steal. 3-on-1. Leave it. Butler attacks and he's fouled.
Golden State applying pressure. Of course, in transition, Jimmy Butler drawing that foul. Catapulted #1 in the NBA after that trade, and no drop.
He was the 30th pick in the draft when he was drafted. You just don't see it on tape necessarily. There's nothing. Tries to put Podziemski in jail. Pump, leave, deep one. Doncic, money at a premium, and Butler, one of the biggest reasons that Golden State can continue to increase their total is on the board as a Laker. Kuminga up the floor quickly. Lob it up for Butler. Anybody in the NBA, 58 charges since he entered the league.
You see, right?
And making the trade for Doncic was relinquishing so much size. Curry got it. More turnovers in the early going. Vincent, leave it. Ayton might have walked, but he gets the bucket. Team, the Warriors, they just know where Steph Curry is on the floor at all times. Doncic, not feeling it there. Why was JJ not looked at all the time? Quick start to this game. We got there first. 2 on the shot clock. Reeves cuts back door and he won't get it off. It was from Curry. Leave it for Green. 5 to shoot. Attacks. Hooks. Gary Payton the second in the fourth, but they've turned it over 5 times, allowed Golden State to hold on to this 1-point lead. Payton, Green, and Hield are going to get Buddy an open look. He'll fire. Comes up a little bit.
Put his hands up there, allowing Payton to come from the help side with a beautiful defensive block. Yeah,
he's got to be up there. We'll have to check that first game as Reeves
drawing fouls. Curry, not a shooting foul there.
Yeah, initially it looked like that was 19th season in the NBA, and that's exactly what he does. Payton missed the bunny, got it back. Ball, and finally a technical foul has been called against Draymond Green.
He did grab onto the rim right there. Of course, Draymond gets
fouled. That was seemingly clear, and that's what Steve Kerr stepped back 3. Not that time, poked around, and finally claimed by offensive foul.
And how about Luka? When your best player does that on the floor, it can energize your team there. And
he's actually slim, lost 30 pounds.
And he's kind of cool, too.
He is cool. And he's actually
Green coming over from the weak side, forcing a turnover, blitzing the high screen from every defense throughout his young career.
2 for 6 start. He does have 5 rebounds to go now with 6 points. You're well traveled. And all of that experience coming into play. We saw a little bit of that 1-3. Warriors have missed 5 in a row. Kuminga puts an end to that. 14 a night, already halfway there. Doncic, that is just too.
Just so good, under control, can beat you from long range at the rim.
And now more of a zone look again for Golden State.
Something's giving the Lakers some trouble.
Oh, the lob, on him. Goes right to work. Butler's foul. He is just so smart.
Understands the game, understands time and score. Has a young beat a bucket for himself, his teammates, so savvy. He still has a lot left in the tank.
Too, but his impact is maybe higher than it's ever been.
You said it best. I mean, 23-8 down the stretch.
Vanderbilt smart. And Doncic rounded out. He comes up short. Horford, now it's Hield. Trying to take advantage. Oh, he discards him. Buddy Hield with a highlight. Defense that Golden State has put out so far.
Yeah, and it's the active zone, you know.
Butler, leave it. Podziemski with 5 on the clock. Gets in the paint, fades.
Far from the basket, but the activity and the energy.
With his basketball knowledge and ability to fit with just about any lineup. And a turnover right.
Zoned by the Warriors, causing confusion and leading to another turnover from Villa.
Jab and drive, spin. Butler could not finish. Rebound, got fouled, could not put it in. He'll get 2.
Hassan Reeves drawing the foul.
So Reeves back to the free throw line.
In particular, with this second group, defensively, you have to expect him to be better.
And he mentioned Marcus Smart as being an important voice for this team as Horford drill or a little bit. Certainly the Lakers.
Oh man, that would
Failing secrets from the 90s. Reeves, that a little careless, and now Reeves will attack. Lob it up. Hayes finishes. Reeves running this second unit with Doncic on the bench. Out there with Smart. Horford back to Butler's going to have to put it up, and he's fouled. That has disintegrated quite quickly as Austin Reeves has taken matters.
For the challenge is unsuccessful. It is a defensive foul. LA is
3.2 seconds left in this opening quarter in what we're expecting to be a type.
You know, you saw Jimmy Butler. You have to challenge that. I think they got it right though. Try to get square on that shot.
Because his impact is so great at each stop, but Chicago and Minnesota, two of his years throughout his tenure with the Heat.
Yeah, everywhere he's been.
It's going to be Reeves at the horn, and he misses it. That's the 16th total turnover in this game. It is a season opener. So.
Both sides ahead of the offense here early.
Vincent fires and hits the three. It's been Vincent who's been tasked with another mark of leadership. As Butler comes up short on the Laravia attacks on Butler. Spin has knocked away but a foul.
Into that foul.
That pass from Austin Reeves, that's been part of the development. Really showcased a lot of that. Getting guys involved, getting it in the right spot for where they're comfortable.
And only getting better in his young career.
Post, leave it, Pajemski from the elbow. Their career is all said and done. Draymond said, be careful what you wish for, young fella. There's a lot of responsibility to run Butler. Attacks on Laravia. Right to his body, can't bank it in. Rebounds fought from Reeves, just stepped over a la AI on heels. And then another turnover, but instead it's just going to be against Jared. And Draymond will stay in the game.
And that's frustration. And actually, he was complaining to the official, Vanderbilt.
In the struggle, has played less than 40% of possible games over the last 2 years with the Lakers in the NBA, but that's what makes him so great.
He has an edge.
And that makes him 10 to shoot, works on heels, cross, pull, Reeves, got it. So leave it, Green around, Butler, 5 to shoot, attacks, floats, and puts it in.
Go-to guy from Golden State.
Reeves floats, and he gets the roll.
In there with Draymond Green.
Steve Kerr's looking back towards his bench in State. 8:40 to play in this first half. Reeves remains aggressive. It's going the other way on the
shot opportunity. Like Hayes got into his feet.
Butler, and he's fouled, working on Reeves. And that's going to be number 2 on Austin Reeves.
It's the onus on the officials as we see LeBron James over there.
Still making sure he's a positive force with his teammates as he recovers from his sciatica. So Curry is on his feet, but he's not back in the game just yet. It looks like he's going to... And Al Horford also looks like he's going to check it. How hard is that? First game in his points in the first quarter for Luka to go with 5 rebounds. So mid-range goes down. He's been quiet, just 1-3 so far. This time he'll go inside, draw off that contact. To your point, his size, and it's different if you're 6'2", but you're 215 pounds a month. Vincent controls for the lid for Hachimura on the pop. Late clock. Can't convert from 3, and the rebound swallowed. Fight for it. Still loose. Nobody's got it. And a jump.
The last 2 years in points in the paint.
Really the start of the game right now.
I like that.
Al Horford gets open. Can't hit the 3 for LA. Doncic stop and start move. Got fouled. He'll get 2.
Hill getting paint touches and just takes his time. Able to draw the foul. And Austin Reeves downhill, getting into the paint, making it happen.
For him in the offseason, the 30 pounds that he dropped from the end of last season coming into this, it's just moving better. The pace is clear, but the defense is where
his career staying on the court.
Curry all the way, could not hang. Now it's Richard with numbers the other way. Lob it up for Payton, who guides it home.
The effort and energy on both ends on display.
Marcus Smart just past the midway point of the second, and the fend-off is going to be called on Curry.
And Buddy Hield did the same thing, a little push-off. Smart was in the
at the halfway point of the game, and there's another one, an offensive foul right back at you. Curry.
And probably contributing to a lot of these turnovers early in this first half.
So the effect now, because Steph is just 1 for 4 from the floor to start this game. We know
I got called for a flagrant 1. We know Curry is more than...
Podcast with Our colleague at NBC, Mike Robinson, and Marshawn Lynch, the bubble, when he was talking how the Warriors had guys hurt and Curry was getting a lot of that game, and he said, "I'll never talk trash to that man ever again in my life."
Added, he's one of the great players our league has.
His pick and roll partner, Luka Doncic, who talked about the comfort between the two of them, comes up short here.
Takes is a free throw to get you going, and Curry kicks.
Golden State,
Great pass from Kuminga.
Doncic inside from Reeves. Lakers hurry. Smart all the way. Rolls it home.
Good moving without the basketball. Little shoulder fake, got free.
Here's Doncic off the screen from Hachimura. Fades and fills it up. Kuminga loads it up. Rebound for in year number 19 in the NBA and 8 travel.
And fakes the screen from Horford. Got Smart leaning.
Still trying to find his rhythm with his new team. Curry, the look away and pocket pass. Smart on the attack. Floated up and a foul.
Curry hating in that drop coverage. Curry takes advantage. Whether that was a pass or a shot.
Either way, he was fouled. So he goes to the Pritchard. As expected, gave Golden State some great minutes, and we asked Steve Kerr right in and played at a very high level.
Well, he's a guy, he's experienced, he's older.
Ayton couldn't catch it cleanly. Podziemski trying to get there, and Ayton's got 2 free throws.
Back to Ayton. Ayton draw the
Helped him.
And he's the double-double machine. He's averaged that for his career. Offense.
Curry deep one doesn't go. Rebound nearly got it in by Ayton, who claims his first quarter. Now, same call going the other way as Marcus Smart takes the contact. And that's 3 fouls on Draymond Green. And now foul is going to go again for the Warriors. 4 team fouls for the Lakers. Bonus situation down the stretch. 6 rebounds in this first half. Bounce it for Hachimura. His 3 is good. Leave it. Curry off the screen, and a foul is called.
And although those are 4 fouls, you don't mind that physicality that he's bringing to this team.
And the Mavericks 9:30 Cooper Flag's debut. Thursday, you've got Oklahoma and the Lakers. For more on these games, go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. To the rim. Oh, Kuminga tried to what? Listens. Outside, Podziemski, fly by, 3 ball down the second quarter. Oh, Doncic, a deep one, he's got it! Remaining, and Jimmy Butler will shoot 2.
It's an average night for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 82 of them in his career. Last year, which was far lower than his tradition up short. Jimmy Butler, 10 for 10 at the free throw line. The Lakers difference. Draymond Green leaves it for Kuminga, and he knocks it down. Jonathan Kuminga with this team as Doncic goes up and puts it through.
Right there, it's like almost at the last minute. He got poked and just threw the ball up there.
Said Sean Marion. If he could play like Sean Marion, that's a Sean Marion play. Curry in the open court. Doncic, bounce it. Butler takes flight and finishes. That necessarily was super awesome pace-wise last year. Doncic, that is.
And you see Kuminga, he's trying to body him up, but he had his hand third quarter. He's getting downhill, getting to the line, being aggressive.
Keeps the head up. It's Kuminga with 4 on the clock. He has to fire, and he hits. Here's averaging 15 points per game. He is playing really well before he got hurt last year as Vincent, campmates in Miami. Butler goes right at him, and he gets it to go.
And I like that.
They had a lot of success with their small ball lineup last year towards the end of the season as Hachimura can't hit the
Past, decade, coming out in the third quarter and taking it to the team. So effective at coming out and really sticking it.
Jimmy's wine cellar is one fit for an emperor, and guys, Steph confirmed it.
Rationale behind creating this was he wanted to show the rest of the team. 2 more free throws now for Golden State, currently at their largest lead, and the 4th foul.
Well, you know what? Maybe we'll come to mind.
They're something behind Oklahoma City and Boston, and they were great defensively. And as the Warriors have opened up a 13-point cushion and a 16 from Podziemski as Butler backs down. Vincent floats it. Lakers need to find a way to settle back in here. Still shooting the ball 52%.
But that's what this third quarter has been for the Lakers.
And 4 assists. 8 post up. Fade. No.
Have we heard that?
Draymond just has an exact idea. Continues to make magic. fading away with another. Imagine it is exhausting to try to follow that guy around 94 feet.
I mean, it's exhausting just out here with this movement.
So what you're saying is watching him doesn't make you want to come back as Payton skills. They are high quality.
Yes. Little jab there. I like that.
Curry, right past them. Kick out. Kuminga again. Pure. Battling with Doncic.
I'll tell you, the ball finding guys on back cuts. Gary Payton II, 16.
Payton's turn on the loose ball, and a tangle up with Smart and
For these last 5 minutes, 29 seconds in the second.
J.J. Redick's talked a lot of process this offseason as a restricted free agent before he eventually signed on a 2-year win games at the highest level. If he does that, a lot of the other stuff is going to come for him individually. Dribble for Gary Payton II. Maybe Gary Payton 2. The 2 stands for game. See if LA can capitalize now. It's 8 for 2. Fields on the attack. Horford outside. His 3. And let's see if they're going to say, I don't think he got it off in time, the challenge. They've just... Hey, we already said his team is wild. This back to single digits. He's at 13 points. Doncic has 31 and 10. And Doncic off the screen. Fends off on Horford. And he's run for Golden State in the third. Working on Doncic. Attack mode for
there, and he is feeling it here in this third quarter.
17 points on the night to this game. Luka against Horford. Loves the mismatch with Biggs. Goes to the rim.
Kind of picking on Ayton, knowing that he doesn't close out to shooters.
Brings a light to the locker room as Butler goes in, and we'll get 2 more.
Contact, comes to a jump stop, and kind of swings into the quarter. Austin Reeves has not been able to be effective.
Denver and Golden State. Then on Prime Video Friday, Boston and New York, Minnesota.
And Hayes on the floor. Can they bring that energy and that toughness needed?
Lakers could really use a run to end this quarter. It's healed again. Fend off on Butler. Gets to the rim for 2 more. They're allowing him seemingly to be a scorer, but they're not letting everybody else get involved as Horford State. That leaves Doncic open on the outside. Attacks, lobs, Hayes with him.
Just go to the rim. You know he's going to throw it up there for the easy 2.
Final minute, 6 to shoot. It's healed from the logo.
It's a possession, but the rookie bailed him out.
Doncic, step back. To work, leaves it. Podziemski got it off in time. And Warriors, they outscore the Lakers by 10. And Taker has not sat in the second half so far. He's got 35 points, and Smart finds some offense. The double team, hook it outside. Smart in rhythm. Can't respond. 4. Healed again. Finally human. And Podziemski's going to hop off the bench and check in for the Lakers.
And they have to. Doncic is fatigued. He can't play.
Doncic doubled. Back to Jared Vanderbilt. He'll attack. Sky had a knock. Directing traffic, it's Butler. Gadget plays. That's something that he loved that the Rams were instilling as he was getting.
Green, so smart, attacking the body. And when they get it going, boy, a sight to see. But you have to play paranoid defense. But he impacts winning to the highest degree.
He's got 4 fouls now as Reeves has a chance for 3.
Expect to see more of that here in this fourth quarter from Austin Reeves.
From a couple minutes, get it to a couple possessions. Feel like you're in position to use this home crowd. The shoot. Green, swing it. Healed. Another 3. It's pure! Doncic, and with Reeves holding on to 5 fouls, he draws the contact.
You know, last year, Buddy Hield, the first 4 games of the season was 20 of 36 from the 3-point line.
Back down there, trying to play through 5 fouls. LaRavia, one of the acquisitions this summer. He's loved the matchup all night. Spin and score! 7 points for Butler. Reeves kick. Hachimura 3. And a great training camp. Just felt like he wasn't shooting it particularly well. And the turnovers were a problem. That's going to be
certainly the bright lights of the regular.
6 to shoot. Doncic back on the floor. Attack mode. Gets to the rim. Fades and puts it. His struggle has been from 3, where he's just 2 for 9. It's Horford. In and out. He will his team back.
Now, the question is at 53, can I will this team back? No, that's a definite. A little jab there, you know.
Just enough.
You noticed it too.
Just enough. Horford inside to get a deal done and be here for the foreseeable future as Richard gets in the scoring column.
To this team, you see the trust right away. This young
39, 12, and 8 for Doncic. He gets inside, gets to his spot. Numbers for the Lakers. It's Ayton trailing the play. Catch and finish.
now just out of rhythm. Give credit to the Lakers defense.
Timeout, Golden State. Working on Doncic. Draymond Green will try and hit. Now can the Lakers do the same? Reeves slicing through the lane.
Contact to the body on Reeves on that defensive play.
Jimmy Butler by himself is 14 of 4 NBA defensive rating, 10th in points allowed per game. 8 to shoot. Step back three. Short closeout. Gets it done defensively.
I mean, what a close, late contest. Good effort on D by Doncic.
59 points in the season opener for Butler. Reeves draws more.
Butler just takes his time, attacks Luka, used here tonight for his Laker team, but he is sparkling.
He's a shining star. Butler down the middle.
And orthodox screen and roll, you have Steph setting the screen, and because of Curry, two guys go. Butler making him pay.
And Grant, that was something Draymond Green talked about in years past when they were dominant. They were so multiple, and now with this offseason
Display tonight.
back to a 10-point game. Reeves, three. Good. Butler, bounce. Payton for two. Beautiful basketball from the... Around for Doncic with 41 points. On the attack for two more.
Time possession.
Butler, three. A shoot. Curry, deep one. Bullseye. Tendencies showcase in downtown Los Angeles. Time, but maybe time to start getting tucked in.
Yeah, I mean, knocks the wind out of you.
And this is by his own standards, not as always. When the big shot is needed, 30 has got you covered. And now just a 12-second difference. Shot clock and game clock looks like the Lakers 11 heading into the fourth. They made the plays necessary down the stretch.
Yeah, they did.
Phenomenal performance for Luka Doncic, but it will come up short.